Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News. Wednesday, May 31st, last day of May 2023. Stand up for your country. So justice for all is the centerpiece of our republic. And throughout history, we have not had justice for all, as everybody knows. But we were making great strides toward that until recently, when the justice system in America fell apart. Okay? On two levels. First of all, without justice, we're no better than China or Russia or Iran. I mean, we may say we're better, but really without justice, we're not. So we have to have people in positions of power, district attorneys, police chiefs, police officers, the attorney general. These people have to be competent, fair, and honest. And that's what's falling apart. I got two examples for you. One we've gone over and over and over is the corruption of local criminal justice, where violent criminals now in big cities run by the far left are given a pass to hurt you. We've documented time and time again how that's coming on. But here is the crusher, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Christopher Wray, FBI chief appointed by Donald Trump, took over from the corrupt James Comey, as you will remember. Trump thought he was going to be effective. He has now proven not to be that. Let me make my case. So everybody knows that the Biden family is being investigated because it enriched itself by taking money from foreigners and foreign nations, from private individuals in Ukraine, in Russia, in China, and people who were working for the government. Everybody knows that investigation has been underway for at least 5 years. And the centerpiece of that is the Hunter Biden laptop. Okay? So we as a people, we wait for the Justice Department, this is a federal offense, to compile evidence to say yes or no. The Vice President of the United States at the time, Joe Biden, used his office to enrich his family and perhaps himself. We have been waiting for 5 years. There is a whistleblower that made accusations to the FBI that Joe Biden himself took bribes. Okay. We live in the United States of accusation. Most accusations are false. They are not valid. They cannot be backed up. Idiots write stuff on the internet every day that is absolutely untrue. Keep that in mind. But when a whistleblower goes into the FBI and says something about a sitting vice president a few years ago, if that whistleblower lies, that is a crime. Keep that in mind. So the House Oversight Committee, chaired by James Comer, congressman from Kentucky, wants to see the allegations the whistleblower has lodged. Okay? The FBI has filed those allegations under FD 1023. That's a form. It's in writing. Comer has asked that the FBI show the House Oversight Committee that form. Wray is refusing. Comer then issues a subpoena for the form. Wray refuses to provide it. Here's what the FBI says, quote, "Reporting by confidential human sources is one important form of highly sensitive law enforcement information upon which the FBI relies to develop leads, assess the credibility of potential evidence and sources, build investigations, and take action to enforce a criminal law or protect national security. Department of Justice policy strictly limits when and how confidential human source information can be provided outside of the FBI, unquote. There's validity to that statement, okay? It's not some kind of excuse that Wray usually does. So when they call Wray to testify in front of Congress, all he says is, I can't talk about it, it's under investigation. You know that. We've seen that. How many times have we seen that? Okay, that's his fallback. I can't say anything. It's under investigation. There's validity in this, that every accusation that comes to the FBI can't be made public because it could wipe out reputations everywhere. But what Wray could do is call Comer and a couple of key senators in this case, like Chuck Grassley, and Democrats too, maybe four, 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats, into FBI headquarters and show them the memo. Don't give it to them, show them, and redact any kind of name that might get that person in trouble, like the whistleblower's name. They can do that, right? Ray's not going to do it. So the only conclusion that I, a fair man, can come to is that Wray does not want to proceed in this investigation against Joe Biden. And it makes perfect sense because Biden could fire Wray tomorrow, and Ray's immediate boss, Merrick Garland, okay, certainly doesn't want this. So Wray would be basically saying, I'm out of here, if he cooperated with the House Oversight Committee. So he's not cooperating. So what happens now? Well, the Republicans say they're going to hold Wray in contempt of Congress, which is a felony. It's a crime. Wray doesn't seem to be bothered by that, even though Steve Bannon went to jail. And I'll just tell you about that in a moment. So Wray, he's not real concerned. Okay? Why? Well, because a former Attorney General, Eric Holder, under President Obama, defied a congressional subpoena about the Fast and Furious gun smuggling to Mexico case. Holder wouldn't say anything, wouldn't turn over any evidence. What happened to Holder? Nothing. Justice Department, which he headed, didn't file any charges against him. And Holder knew he wasn't going to be prosecuted, so he just said, blank you, Congress, I'm defying the subpoena. But Bannon couldn't do that because Bannon held no government position, and Merrick Garland threw the book at Bannon. And that was about testimony on the Capitol riot on January 6th, 2021. Bannon just said, I'm not going to testify. So he's found guilty in July 22, 2 counts of criminal contempt of Congress, and they sentenced him to 4 months in prison, fined him $6,500. So Bannon goes and gets punished. Holder doesn't. You think Wray's going to get punished for defying the subpoena? It's impossible. Merrick Garland would have to prosecute him. Merrick Garland's not going to do it. Garland prosecuted Bannon. That's fine. Not going to do his buddy Wray. So what happens next? Well, Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, has got to make a big deal out of this. All right, once this debt ceiling thing gets put to bed tonight, which it will, and I'll explain that in a moment, then full court press by McCarthy and the House Republicans saying can't stand. And they got to drag President Biden into it. They got to do all that stuff. Okay? And it'll probably lead nowhere because there is no other apparatus. If the Justice Department doesn't charge Christopher Wray with contempt of Congress, then nothing happens. See? Nobody else can do anything. So this is corruption. And this is an erosion of the justice system. This isn't equal justice for all. Bannon goes to jail, but Eric Holder doesn't. Is that equal justice? Is it? No, of course it isn't. So that's a myth. And the FBI's reputation, even people who are Democrats and supporters of Biden and all this, gone. Gone. Most powerful law enforcement agency in the world, shattered. And if you want to know about the FBI, read my book, Killing the Mob. All right, I explain everything about it, the good and the bad. But I admired the FBI up until a couple of years ago. Comey destroyed it for me. Now it's a joke. It's a joke. Not the agents. I always say this, but I have to say it because I know we have some watching. The agents are still the best in the world. Other nations plead for FBI assistance in crimes. They want us to go there and help them. The FBI agents are not the problem. It's Washington, the headquarters. And that's the memo. Bill O'Reilly here. Like most Americans, I'm trying to cut down on calories and sugar. That means no soda, iced tea, or fruit juice. Thankfully, I recently discovered this drink called Organic Trio. I swapped out high sugar drinks for Trio, and I feel much, much better. Each beverage is only 15 calories with 1 gram of sugar, and it tastes good. Trio is produced by the same family that developed Snapple, so it's no surprise they know how to make a great tasting drink. Trio's secret ingredient is water tapped directly from birch trees. It's plant-based, naturally sweet. Trio is caffeine-free, organic, kosher, vegan, and gluten-free. So please go check them out at drinktrio.com. Again, that's drinktrio.com, now available nationwide at Walmart. Okay, let's go to the mail. John, concierge member, direct access to me. Excellent analysis on Speaker McCarthy and the debit deal, O'Reilly. Mr. McCarthy is one of the Republicans who's not naive. This was the best deal they could get. Hugh Nowak, Cascade Charter Township, Michigan. By refusing to hold the Senate and President in check, Speaker McCarthy has alienated the base of his support within his party. I don't think he has the power to hold the President and the Senate in check, but, you know, we want all opinions. Jack Stone. As a police officer, I can tell you that Black Lives Matter has done a lot of damage on the street. Many minorities have an utter disregard for any authority we hold as police officers. This has been creating dangerous situations for both the police and the people we interact with. Jack, I know what you're talking about here. Respect for the police since the Black Lives Matter situation has declined dramatically in America, putting everybody in danger. You're absolutely right. Cecile Carr, Portage, Indiana. I stopped shopping at Target when they decided to let men follow me into the ladies' room. I cut up my Target credit card, sent it to them with a note explaining why I haven't heard back. I don't blame you. And that's the power of the consumer. Dennis Yarborough, Goodyear, Arizona. Bill, you've spoken many times of the 7 or more illegal migrants that have crossed the border under the Biden administration. Are there any reports on where they have gone? No. The federal government doesn't know where they've gone. They say, I want to go here. They get a bus ticket. They go there, and nobody knows from then on in. It's unbelievable, but it's true. Steve, I am an older gentleman, very little patience for incorrect information. That's why I listen to you, O'Reilly, to get straight story, whether I like it or not. Yeah. Business model is tell it straight. No BS here. None. Okay, Father's Day coming up on the 18th of June. And again, I hope you mobilize because we have the greatest deal. If you give Dad a premium membership to BillO'Reilly.com, you get Team Normal gear free. All of that. It's not really free. It's $89.95, but it is free if you buy a premium membership. I think it's $60 or something. So we're giving you the rest for $25 or whatever. It's just crazy, but it's great, and I hope you take advantage of that. And then we have the readers, Killing Legends, Killing the Mob together, only $18. And some are reading Killing Crazy Horse, the United States of Trump together, only $18. So you get 4 books for $36. I can't do better than that. I write them, I sell them, and I can't do better than that. Father's Day, make Dad happy. And you get a atheist bumper sticker. Right? Atheism, nothing there, one of my favorites. Free. Anything you buy, anything, we give you a couple of those, all right? Word of the day, no caterwauling. CATERWAULING, no caterwauling. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town, please, if you wish to opine. Back with the final thought that involves Holly the Terra dog. Well, you did the tough thing during COVID. You paid your people and pulled your business through the pandemic. And now you could qualify for up to $26,000 per employee at covidtaxrelief.org. Government funds are available to reward companies with 2 or more employees who stayed open during COVID. This is not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. Nobody knows about this more than the CPAs and tax experts at covidtaxrelief.org. You pay nothing up front. They do the work and share a percentage of the cash they get back for you. Even those businesses who took PPP loans can qualify. Nonprofits and churches as well. So let covidtaxrelief.org help you get up to $26,000 per employee. Visit covidtaxrelief.org. That's covidtaxrelief.org. Here is the final thought of the day. So, PetSmart, all right? I buy stuff from them, but they have gay stuff now for pets. Let's see. PetSmart's You Are Love collection, time for Gay Pride Month, includes pet toys and garments styled with rainbow colors, reptile tank top with the words Pride Vibes, rainbow aquarium ornaments, and a crown and cape 2-piece set for small pets. So I ran this by my corgi, Holly the Terra dog. All right, there's Holly. And I said, do you want some gay pride stuff from PetSmart? And Holly said, no, because I don't understand why PetSmart is selling gay stuff, because animals can't talk. You don't know whether they're gay or not, which I thought is a pretty good. Now, I interpreted that from Holly's whine. She didn't actually say it to me, but from her body language. So anyway, can we all agree that this woke stuff is now out of control when PetSmart is marketing gay stuff for reptiles? Or you have to laugh at this. I don't want to boycott PetSmart. I just, it's way beyond the pale. We're here. We're in the twilight zone. It's here. I have no animus toward anybody. Personal behavior, if you're an adult and you don't hurt anybody else, you don't break any laws, I don't care. Not my job. Let the deity sort it out. Not my job. But the culture with all of this, Anyway, I don't want to burden my corgi with social problems, so it was a brief conversation, but I thought you'd like to know about it. I thank you very much for watching and listening to the No Spin News today. Tomorrow, we're going to get into this 1619 project. This is another woke thing. It's on ABC tonight, television, Disney, of course. We're going to get into that in a different way. All right, so I think you'll enjoy seeing that. We hope you tune in, and that will be on Thursday. See you then. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.